Yo, 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 it's your guy Manny. This is the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another video. Washington fans react to a potential quarterback change. We all know that Carson Wentz got hurt. People are saying that he's going to be out anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. We're not quite sure yet. Should the Commanders go Taylor Heinicke or should the Commanders go Sam Howell? I'm going to go ahead and run my intro. We're going to get this video on and popping. So I'm gonna give my little spiel, and I'm gonna go into Twitterverse, and we're gonna actually see what the fans are saying. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when the whole Taylor Heinicke thing started about a year and a half ago, I was excited because he brought some juice, he brought some energy to the team, some energy that we haven't seen in a while. And the quarterback that we had prior to Taylor Heinicke wasn't really all that good. So when Taylor Heinicke comes in, he's making things happen. He's playing with heart. He hustles. He's a gamer. But the only knock on Taylor Heinicke is that he doesn't have the arm talent. He doesn't have the arm strength. So with that being said, it was kind of tough to really gauge how good or where Taylor Heinicke really was with his development. So he finally gets a chance to start his whole full season, and he was okay. He had good moments, he had bad moments, and we saw, like in the Buffalo game, that when Taylor Heinicke gets down, when he's losing from behind, he just doesn't have the arm talent, and he didn't have the wide receiver talent either. So now you get a Jahan Dotson, you have a Terry McLaurin, you have, De'Ami Brown in year 2 now making some plays, but at the end of the day, Taylor doesn't have the arm to hit a De'Ami Brown. He got Terry into some tough situations last year, so with Jahan Dotson, I expect this offense to be better. And then maybe with Taylor Heinicke taking over, he can help with the offensive line woes. The offensive line wasn't all that great. Maybe last year the offensive line wasn't even all that great. Maybe Taylor just kind of helped to make that offensive line great. So with Carson Wentz, he's lost his mobility. And that since that offensive line is so bad, maybe Taylor Heinicke adds an extra juice. We all know that running quarterbacks typically help the run game. So with a Taylor Heinicke with that threat to run, he's gonna help guys like Brian Robinson Jr. He's gonna help guys like Antonio Gibson. But I'm gonna see, are they gonna run the offense the same way they ran the offense with Carson Wentz, whether it's Sam Howell taking over or whether it's Taylor Heinicke taking over? Now let's go ahead and dive into Sam Howell. Sam Howell, had a great career in North Carolina, had a better year before he came out. There was a time when people were talking about Sam Howell being the #1 overall pick. And, after Javonte Williams and Michael Carter, De'Ami Brown, all these different guys, they all leave. Sam Howell really got to see what life was without a lot of his top weapons. Now he enters Washington, and we've seen what Sam Howell can do with weapons. Now he enters Washington. You have all these weapons. He has the arm talent. He plays kind of like Taylor Heinicke. But the difference is Taylor Heinicke knows the offense. Number 2, Sam Howell is still a rookie. Sam Howell is still a 5th-round pick. There's a reason why he was a 5th-round pick. So my take is Washington should rock with Taylor Heinicke if Wentz can't go. And by week 8, week 9, then you go Sam Howell. You got to ease Sam Howell in. At least give him those reps in practice with the first team. You just don't just throw him out there and say, hey, man, go get it done. I understand Bailey Zappi for the New England Patriots 4th-round pick. It's worked out well for him. But guess what? They had no choice. Their backs was against the wall, and Bailey Zappi had to be thrusted into that starting lineup. Now there's talks about, Mac Jones has lost his job. And, I mean, it's just nuts when, quarterbacks play well and then the other quarterback, So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to dive into what people are actually saying about Sam Howell or just Washington fans in general. Because right now it's all about the put Howell in, but it's Howell ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen. We already know who Taylor Heinicke is, so the rest of this reaction is gonna be pretty much geared up towards what the fans are saying right now. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Give me one moment. Twitter. All right, so Here's my guy, Payne_21. He says, Howell or Heinicke? It ain't matter. Scott Turner gonna handicap this offense regardless with Ron's handpicked O-line. So yeah, the O-line is still bad. We've already mentioned that early in the video. My guy Josh Taylor, he says Sam Howell was a 5th-round pick for a reason. Play Heinicke so we can win. Then he comes back and says Heinicke, undrafted journeyman QB, who was sleeping on his sister's couch when we signed him. I think that's irrelevant about him being a journeyman. I think it's irrelevant about him sleeping on his sister's couch. If a guy can play, then a guy can play. That's all it all boils down to. That's just my opinion. Now, yes, Taylor Heinicke was a 5th-round pick. Whether you play Heinicke, whether you play Sam Howell, to be honest, I don't see this team winning more than 7, maybe 8 games, and that's just me being nice. That's just me thinking optimistic. That's me thinking, okay, Chase Young comes back and the defense gets better. That's me saying, okay, William Jackson III gets traded away. That's me saying we make an acquisition, throughout this season, or make a trade or something that sparks not just interest, but sparks some kind of juice and some life into this team. Okay, here's another comment. Josh says Bailey Zappi shows you that you can't be afraid to play your rookie QB. Absolutely no reason Washington can't roll out Sam Howell. I'm not opposed to Sam Howell getting this job. My whole thing with Sam Howell is that I want Sam Howell to be eased on in. Even if it's a 2-week process, let him ease on in. All right, we keep scrolling down. Taylor Heinicke will get the start with Wentz out for the foreseeable future, but the possibility of rookie Sam Howell seeing the field is a reality. It really is a reality. And go check out my guy, Adam Aniba. He writes great articles for the Burgundy and Gold Report.com. So check him out. So here's Mark Taylor of Hogs Haven. He says, it's sad. It really is. But I'd rather keep losing with Heinicke than ruin Sam Howell behind this bleep line that Ron Rivera put together. I get it. My prediction is still that Sam Howell is going to end up being a quarterback by week 8, week 9. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking with it. Serge, the shooter, says, a whole week and a half of folks arguing Howell or Heinicke to start. Just for Wentz to be healthy enough to start Sunday versus the Packers, probably. So, yeah, he does get 10 days, but at the end of the day, he had a fractured ring finger, So that's, a fractured ring finger, I heard. But I'm not sure if it's on his throwing hand. I think it's on his throwing hand. So you need all your fingers on your throwing hand to throw the ball. So I don't see a scenario where Carson Wentz gets back healthy enough in 10 days after having surgery. This doesn't make any sense to me. So everyone is talking about Heinicke and Howell, but Ron Rivera is going to send out Wentz with 4 fingers. I love this comment, man. He says everyone is talking about Heinicke and Howell, but Ron Rivera is going to send out Wentz with 4 fingers so he can fight through it anyways. But I love that comment, man. To be honest, that's something that Ron Rivera could possibly do. So here's Kareem. Kareem says, Sam Howell is a rookie. How are we proclaiming to him being trash already? Man, it's Washington fans, man. It's pretty amazing. So they're showing all the things about Bailey Zappi, but you have to realize Bailey Zappi has Bill Belichick and a competent offensive coordinator in an organization that is ran to perfection. So you can't be talking about comparing Howell to Zappi when you know who Scott Turner is. Can Scott Turner put Howell in position to win? That's what it all boils down to. He does have the talent. Now, if Scott Turner leans on the run game as much as New England does, it's going to open up the play action fake. And look at this play right here. This is a perfect example on why things have worked for Zappi. Look at this right here.
Coach, Eric Mangy, 3rd and 1. And he's running these throws in here.
And you see the play action. But you can't play action without a run game, right? So, I mean, we literally have to figure out a way that we can make whether it's Heinicke, whether it's Howell, to be as successful as they can. You can't put it all on the quarterback. Neither one of these guys. I don't think Heinicke has the potential to bring a team back down 17, down 20. Carson Wentz has shown these abilities, but with Carson Wentz, you get the good, you get the bad, and if Carson Wentz is not protected, he's as good as not being good. With Taylor Heinicke and Howell, with their mobility, I feel like they can do a lot of things with that line. My only thing with Sam Howell is the inexperience, and I just don't want them to ruin this guy. But then again, he's a 5th-round pick. Even if you ruin this guy, you gotta it's sink or swim. You gotta know what do you have in Sam Howell. So in a nutshell, my prediction: week 8 or 9, whether Wentz is healthy or not, I think Sam Howell is going to be the quarterback the rest of the way. It's either the Commanders are trying to see what they have out of Sam Howell or whatever. So you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do the Commanders go Taylor Heinicke or do the Commanders go Sam Howell? What is your take? What do you expect to see from the team? They play Green Bay. Green Bay just lost. Green Bay is looking bad. And the last time Heinicke played Green Bay, he should have dove in for that touchdown and he slid. So he has some unfinished business. I think Washington might get that win, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I will catch you guys on the next video.